What's up, guys? Appreciate y'all tuning in with me tonight. But we are going to be checking out Diddy, and we are also going to be checking out Wes Watson. A lot of you probably don't know who Wes Watson is. He's a guy that did 10 years in prison. Uh, thought he changed his life around for a little bit there, but he's starting to go downhill again, man. I don't know what the hell's happened, but man, he had a good comeback story there for a little bit. Then we're going to check out on the White House, get some updates on the shutdown and what's going on with Snap and all that shit. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and jump into it with Diddy. He's I don't know, man. He looks like he's having a good time in prison. He don't look like he's having a rough time at all, to be honest. But let's go ahead and jump straight into it, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, look,
Dang.
I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong, and my goodness, I was certainly wrong in relation to Diddy and his prison situation, getting transferred to prison. I should say, had to cross the leg for this one. Folks, Diddy just recently got transferred to prison, and he is...
See, I thought he was going to have a rough time too. But, now that I think about it, a lot of people know that he's the head of what, Death Row Records or whatever. Plus, they know he's got a bunch of money, so they probably want to get on his good side, man, because he can fund a lot of them guys, a lot of them gangs too. He's got the money to do it, man. Money talks, man, even in prison.
where he wanted to go, Fort Dix, New Jersey, close to home. Fort Dix also offers the RDAP program, the residential drug abuse program, which if he's able to get into that is going to knock even more time off of his sentence, upwards of an additional year. I think is actually what it is. He gets a year knocked off of his sentence. Diddy got to prison and he is freaking loving it. Folks, there's images coming out right now of Diddy in
he looks
prison.
like he's
Who
having a
took
good
these
time,
pictures? I don't believe that it was a guard who did so. It was probably a prisoner with a contraband cell phone. Even in prison, they got freaking paparazzi. Can you imagine what these pictures were worth? Hey, folks, follow the money. If you want to know who sold these pictures to freaking tabloids like TMZ, just follow the paper trail. Nobody has...
Yeah, I bet you it was a prisoner, man. They took the freaking photo because they knew they'd get some money off of it. They probably did too. Probably did too. Everybody thought he was going to be having a hard time in prison. Looks like he's having a grand old time.
Seen Diddy. Keep this in mind. Nobody has seen Diddy outside of artist renditions, which really weren't even that damn good throughout the entire court proceeding. Nobody's seen Diddy since he's been locked up. All we had were AI created pictures showcasing this dude as old with gray hair. But now we've got these bootleg, bad pixelated image quality pictures coming out with Diddy in prison, smiling and carrying about, being greeted and welcomed with open arms. Again, like I say, I can admit when I'm wrong. I thought they were going to put Diddy in diesel therapy. Meaning they were going to put him on a bus and start shipping him all over the country.
Yeah.
But maybe they couldn't do that. Maybe Diddy was too high profile of an individual to do something like that, even though he's somebody who is absolutely hated and frowned upon these days. I mean, Diddy's like the Black Epstein. Essentially. Sean Diddy Combs seen smiling with inmates in new prison photos. Folks, not only do we have these pictures coming out with Diddy getting to prison, being welcomed with open arms, signing autographs, smiling, probably getting the care package and the welcome package. Hey, yo, let me throw you some things. You think them prisoners give a damn what Diddy's in there for? They don't.
Yeah, they probably don't give a crap, man. They know he's got money. And he could buy them commissary. He can get them, yeah, man. He can make their time a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, I didn't think about that. I thought he was gonna have a hard time in there, but I think everybody knows he's got money and he can buy them commissary. Shit, he's got enough money. He could probably fund all the gangs in there.
They give a damn that that's Bad Boy Records CEO. Didn't he also create what was the liquor that he got? Damn, I can't think of the name of it. Ciroc? Didn't he do Ciroc, or was that Rock Nation?
Ciroc.
I can't remember. I thought Diddy had a liquor too. I could be wrong. Not only do we have these images coming out showcasing Diddy freaking loving it, folks, they've also just released Diddy's commissary order, his first order. We're going to talk about that here today. Can't nobody hold Sean Diddy Combs down? Not even a federal prison sentence. New photos showed the disgraced music mogul in high spirits as he...
Yeah, because he got off lucky, man. And he's probably at a place where it's like not even, probably like a level 1. Yeah. If he was in a spot with like, that was like a level 3 or 4, I think he would have had a much rougher time. But being where he's at there, man, he looks like he's going to have an easy time. And he probably ain't even going to be in there that long.
He smiled along some of his fellow inmates at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey on Saturday. The I'll Be Missing You hitmaker, 55 years old, was spotted wearing a gray sweatsuit set and sneakers, which he paired with a matching beanie and a blue coat. It's not like he had much to choose from. That is the prison uniform that you wear there. There's his prison jacket. There's the beanie right there. Looked like he got him a decent pair of shoes on as well. Can't tell what those are. I wonder where these photos actually came from.
Yeah, he looks like he's on vacation, man. Man, that ain't gonna do nothing for him.
No, I'm always so unorthodox in my way of thinking. Of course.
Well, being he got off easy, I hope he doesn't get out and do the same shit when he gets out. I'd like to hope he learned his lesson, but I don't know if his time is that easy. He might not have learned his lesson.
The number one rationale here is that it was a prisoner with a contraband cell phone, but that's not necessarily the case. This could have been taken from a drone with a high-powered zoom lens, because you can't get too close to the prison with a drone or they're going to jam that son of a gun. This could have also been taken by a guard. You know, what does a guard make? $50,000, $60,000 a year? What is TMZ going to pay for these pictures?
Right.
You're probably getting $1,000 a shot. And boy, they got a lot of them. I think they got like 8 pictures. You just made you a cool 10 grand. Hey, man, it's Christmas time too. That Christmas bonus ain't going to be hitting on as much as this going to be hitting on. If we've already got these photos coming out of Diddy, just imagine what else we're going to have coming out about Diddy.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Did I just think of something? Diddy prison content.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
from
that's
prison.
What it is.
Yeah, for sure.
What if that shit starts to surface? Look at this. Buddy is all smiles right there, being welcomed by all nations. You know, look at this motley crew of guys who are welcoming Diddy right here. Are these all the heads of the table? These are all the heads of the gangs, possibly. Welcoming Diddy, telling him, hey, man, you got a green light. Well, not a green light, because that's actually a bad thing. You got
green light's a bad thing, man. That means they're trying to kill you. You got a hit out on you. They're trying to kill you. You don't want to hear that about your name.
You got a key to the city is what we about to give you. You
Diddy,
for God's sakes. They don't give a damn what this man is locked up for. They give a damn about the money this dude got.
Yo.
Take care of Diddy on the inside. Diddy might take care of you when he gets out, and he going to be home soon. Crazy to think. Will Diddy come home with a chip on his shoulder of vengeance, or will he possibly take a page from the likes of O.J. Simpson? O.J. Simpson got released, and he kind of went off the radar for a little bit, but then he started making content. So who the hell knows? Yeah, man, look at this. Everybody's smiling. Boy, hey, we met Diddy. I wonder what it would cost to get a cameo from Diddy in prison. Could you imagine? That's probably going to be his hustle. Yeah, girl. Hey, you know it's Christmas time, right? Where's my blue freaking prison phone at? That shit's behind the screen somewhere. Hey, yeah, you know it's Christmas time, right? And I'm locked up. What better? I mean, a free man couldn't even get you this type of shit. You got a freaking cameo from Diddy. Hey, hold on one second. I want somebody to say something to you. Hey, yo, it's kind of hard with you not around. I know you in heaven. My bitch, I ain't dead. I'll be missing you. I tried to hit the freaking
bitch, I ain't dead.
Blind Fury shit right there. Diddy hop on the phone like bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. A cameo from Diddy's got to be like $150, $150 easy.
Probably.
Yeah, Cash App. Hey, a green dot. You got to send that. Imagine being in Butner, North Carolina. See, I thought Diddy could end up down in Butner, one of the largest prisons in the federal system, or maybe one of the largest medical facilities, prisons in the federal system. I can't remember. They house a lot of prisoners down in Butner. But R. Kelly is down in Butner with his 30-piece chicken nugget that he's serving. Could you imagine if Diddy and R. Kelly would have ended up on the same spread together?
Oh,
the
shit.
freaking mixtape they would have been dropped. What if Diddy got an album?
Yeah, they could have made an album together. R. Kelly and Diddy in prison together. That would have been wild. I don't think anybody would buy it, though. At least I would hope not. Especially in R. Kelly's case, because R. Kelly be messing with them 13 and 14-year-olds, man. Screw that.
Album coming out. You remember what Jadakiss said back in the day? I know dudes upstate with a better jump shot than Jordan, or however Jadakiss said that shit. Why? It was on that song, Why? Why there's a dude up north better than Jordan or something like that. Shout out to Jadakiss too, real quick. Jadakiss just did a New York City prison tour. Went in there and spoke to the guys in the prison. So shout out to Jadakiss, man. That's a really awesome thing that he just did. Diddy's also going to have access to the email. Imagine if Diddy's your prison pimp. Imagine if we could get the...
Shout out to all the people that go back to prison to kind of help the inmates, man, because if I was in prison, especially if I did a long stint, say like 10 years, 20 years, I ain't going back for nothing. Screw that. I ain't going back to help anybody. At least I don't think I would. My attitude might change once I was in there, but yeah, man, once I'm out, no, I don't want to go back in there. I'd be afraid that they'd mistake me for one of the regular inmates and I'd get stuck in there somehow.
Interview with Diddy. Somebody's going to get it. You know, Joe and After Prison Show, we ain't what we once was. And maybe if we were, you know, if it was back then during the height of the success of this channel, maybe we could have gotten the exclusive with Diddy. The most popular in this genre. I'm not sure who that is right this second, but, you know, maybe they could get it. I'm sure they're trying. Ian Bick, he might be able to get Diddy. If he don't get him now, he might be able to get him when he comes home if he wants him. I'm not sure if that's going to be how that'll be received. Yeah, look at this picture right here, man. Look at all these mafiosos right here. All these bosses. It looks like Diddy's signing autographs right there. Or it says at one point, the Bad Boy Records CEO appeared to shake hands with one of the men in the group.
No, he looks like he's signing autographs.
Man, you know damn well. Hey, that's all the heads of the table right there. They say it looked like he's shaking hands. It looked like he's signing autographs is what it looks like to me. Could be wrong. They say Diddy was also ordered to pay a court fine of $500,000, which is a drop in a bucket to that guy, as well as participate in programs for his mental health.
Yeah, $500,000 for him is like $5 to us. You know, that ain't shit to him.
And substance abuse issues. Well, he's going to be able to do that in prison. And again, especially at Fort Dix, there is the possibility if he gets into that RDAP program, which I'm sure he's going to get into. If he got to Fort Dix, that's probably the next step in his journey. He's going to be able to get a year shaved off of his sentence. I also want to mention, I said that I was wrong in relation to what I thought was going to happen to Diddy, and I thought he was going to end up in diesel therapy. It's not a guarantee that he didn't end up in diesel therapy. Diddy was sentenced, a couple of weeks ago, a month or two ago? He could have been in diesel therapy this entire time. We don't honestly know that. You know, diesel therapy can last a couple of weeks. It can last a couple of months. It can last upwards.
I don't think so, though, because if he was in diesel therapy, I would think that I don't think he'd be smiling as much as he is right now.
A year. Did they bust Diddy all around before getting him to Fort Dix, or was it a straight shot for him? From the New York Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, straight to Fort Dix, New Jersey. We don't have that information. I certainly don't, but I'd be interested to know. Did he get the diesel therapy prior to getting to Fort Dix? Let's move on to Diddy's commissary list since getting transferred. Let's see that. Diddy's commissary list revealed after prison transfer. Sorry, I heard after prison and thought about after prison show.
At the prison show.
Eggplant Parmesan, $130 tablet and more. Damn, a tablet's $130? I feel like that's cheaper than when I was serving time. I feel like tablets were so new that them damn things were like $250. I could be thinking about a 13-inch color TV, so maybe I'm wrong about that. How much was a tablet when you were serving time? Do you remember? They don't share the entire commissary list, so who's to know if this is even real or not? If you've been in the federal system,
Yeah, it could be fake.
particularly Fort Dix, let me know if this is right or not. They say classic candy bars like Snickers and Paydays are available for $1.50 and $1.45, respectively. You know, a candy bar in prison is actually cheaper than in the free world. Chocolate peanuts will cost you $1.60, while peppermint twist.
You know, that's true. That's very true. When it comes to candy bars, yeah, man. Shit, a chocolate bar costs you like $2-3 now.
Are $3.65. Root beer barrels are $2.35. Damn, root beer barrels used to be my jam when I was locked up, and I don't remember them costing that much. They might have been like $1.25. Inflation and tariffs have crippled this country. Jolly Ranchers will set him back a whopping $5.10 per pack.
Wow.
It might actually cost the same damn thing in the real world. They say Diddy can even
Yeah,
buy
man.
full meals if he wants. His new prison offers eggplant parmesan.
Used to be you could buy candy or chocolate bars or anything for that matter, candy-wise. You go in and you get you like a pretty good chunk for like $2.50. Shit, now you can only get like one chocolate bar for $2.50. It's crazy. Inflation is real, guys.
For $6.15. Damn, you can buy whole meals in prison? Only time I was able to do that when I was serving time, we had to smuggle that shit back from the kitchen. You ever had a bacon, egg, and cheese French toast sandwich that was kept warm between the cheeks of a grown man smuggling that shit back from the chow hall, and you ate that shit? You know you ate it. It was wrapped in cellophane. It was protected.
Dang.
God bless it.
That is nasty. That's nasty. I don't think I'd ever do that. I don't know. I guess if I got hungry enough, but man, that's nasty. Have to snuggle your food back in between another dude's ass cheeks, wrapped in cellophane. Would you eat it, y'all? I don't think I would.
You can get eggplant parmesan for $6.15, stuffed chicken for $10.85, and turkey shawarma for $8.25. I have
What the
no
hell is
idea
that?
what that is. Penne pasta for as low as $3.05. Diddy's about to be living like that scene from that movie Goodfellas. You remember when they were in prison?
Man, he's got enough money. He could just buy out the whole commissary for the whole prison. That might be what he'd do. That would be like a big flex for him if he was to do something like that. Just buy a commissary for everybody in the prison, man. Just buy out the whole commissary.
and they were slicing up the garlic really fine. That's how
He's
Diddy's
got the
about to be
money.
living. He don't never got to go to the chow hall for nothing. Imagine the butlers that Diddy is going to have at his disposal. He
Yeah.
ain't never going to have to worry about cleaning no cell, washing no laundry, folding no clothes. Like, oh, that's crazy. I did see another story that said Diddy's already got a job working in laundry, which is crazy to think because in the federal system, you absolutely have to have a job that pays you next to nothing. But during the leisure hours, hey, Diddy gonna be kicked back with his feet up on a rack, crushing up a pack. Diddy is gonna have somebody cooking for him, cleaning for him.
Yeah, he's got the money.
Possibly a secretary. Hey, go send this email. He might be disgraced out here in the free world, but in prison, buddy is high class, high society, and it's only because, well, one,
He's got
the
the money.
That's it.
Yeah.
Buddy is so paid, and that shit is going to take him so far in prison. It's not even going to seem like extortion. But will it be that, though? The most expensive item on the commissary list includes a Score 7T tablet. Man, we had a JP4 player when I was serving time. You
JP4
got a
player.
Score 7T tablet. I wonder if that's like how many generations more advanced the tablets are now. Which you can access music, games, and emails, but not connect to the internet. That's $131, and walking shoes for $52, and headphones for $36.
Damn.
Imagine what the staff is going to be willing to do for this guy to accommodate him. Hey, yo.
Yeah, all he's got to do is just tell the staff, "Hey, man, I'll give you 10 grand if you do this, or I'll give you 100 grand if you do that." I mean, ain't nothing to him. He's a billionaire, so why not? Why the frig not?
Get some fresh Air Force Ones. Don't forget about me when you get released. I got some kids trying to go to college. That's all in relation to Diddy's commissary and also these new pictures that have surfaced, kind of breaking the internet because, again, we haven't seen this guy since he's been locked up. Incarceration has certainly taken its toll on the diddler, given all of the gray hair that he's garnered from this situation. But I wonder if prison is going to preserve Diddy to a certain degree. Imagine Diddy coming home bigger than a Wes Watson, bigger than a Big Hurt. Diddy coming home ready to hurt some shit. I mean, in a...
Oh my gosh. Oh. In case y'all don't know who Wes Watson is and Big Hurt, they're like they're prison YouTube content people. But that's hilarious. Like when they came out of prison, I mean they were jacked. That'd be crazy if Diddy came out jacked though.
That's probably horrible to think about. But yeah, man, what if Diddy changes? What if prison changes Diddy? You know that it will. This guy's going to come home with
that's got to change him.
With a tour and probably with some stories to share. Content, a reality show possibly. Will Diddy be the next Todd and Julie Chrisley? They came home from prison and seemed to have done fairly well.
Yeah.
I wonder if the same will be for this guy. You let me know what you think. Just wanted to share this with you. I hope you found some interest in this at the very least. And if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you think. As always, until next time,
crazy.
Enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted and make the most of every day. Peace.
Peace. I don't know, man. Diddy, I don't know. He's freaking... I thought he was going to have a rougher time, man, but I didn't think about all the money he's got, man. People are going to be sucking up to him. It's like he said, they're going to be looking when they get out of prison. Maybe he can help them on the outside, So they're all trying to butter up to him right now, which makes sense. Now we're going to jump into Wes Watson. So for those of you who don't know who Wes Watson is, Wes Watson he did 10 years in prison for not doing drugs, but trafficking drugs, marijuana. But he was doing marijuana in like big bulks. Like he was getting that shit from Canada and he was taking it between Mexico and Canada. And he was getting big shipments. And he was making some killer money too. He was making like 40 to 80,000 a week. So he got wrapped up in that, man. He had a $1.6 million house. I mean, he had all kinds of shit, man. But of course, he lost it all when he did 10 years in prison. Then he came back out and he became a multimillionaire again, just off of internet and social media. And now he looked like he was doing good for a while, but now he looks like he's going downhill again. I don't know what's happened to him. I have no idea. But maybe he's on drugs now. I have no clue.
All right, you guys. So Wes Watson is in full-blown relapse right now. Like, he's really...
Yeah, and I seen this video. And he looks like you could tell by his eyes. He's either drunk or he's high. And he's hanging out with Jack Doherty. Who the hell hangs out with him? Somebody called Jack Doherty like the miniature Epstein, which is crazy.
Bad off. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his face, particularly in like some of his latest live streams with Jack Doherty, where he's literally drinking with this young twink boy.
You guys see how rainy it's raining right now? I'm still sweating like a mother.
like a motherfucker. And then his latest interview with Vlad, like you can see, like there's emptiness in his eyes. His face is starting to look gaunt. Up. He's losing his size. And like there's a difference between like cutting when you bulk and then you cut as a bodybuilder and like losing the size in a healthy way. I've been on that journey recently. I lost some of my size when I lost some of the unhealthy weight. Like there's a difference though. You can see that this is coming from a consistent diet of taking nose sips of stuff that comes in little tiny baggies. And honestly, I'm not making fun of this dude. Because I, as a person in long-term recovery, as somebody who works with people who have substance use issues, I never want to be that dude who kicks somebody when they're down. And I always believe that there's hope for somebody as long as they're breathing. And I've lost so many people, so many friends, so many people that I love. In fact, I've even lost one of my kids to that struggle. So I have empathy and I have compassion. I made an offer in my last video. You can go and watch it. You can see the proof. I had to edit some of it out.
What the fuck is that?
It got weird and mysteriously mass reported, and I had to edit some of it to get rid of the 18 plus that YouTube put on it. I fixed it. It's back up and running. It's all good. You should check out that video because there's still some of the proof there. And I made an offer to Wes. I made an offer to Wes that I would help Wes out as a recovery.
Yeah, seeing all that white powder it doesn't look good.
As a peer support recovery specialist, as a smart recovery facilitator, I offered, without ever telling anybody if he accepted the offer, without accepting a single penny from him, that I would help him get back into recovery. But he has to get off that bullshit. He has to come down off the substances. He has to come down off of the ego. He has to at least cut way back on the steroids. And he has to chill out. Be a normal human being. Have some humility and some gratitude. Stop talking terribly to people. Stop scamming people. But he responded, and I want to show you what his response to me was.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he probably said some bullshit. I don't know who these people are.
So I'm just saying, like, honestly, why the fuck would I roll around downtown? Alfonso, my security, he's the biggest. Rob's next to me, he's the biggest. I mean, I'm just saying, what the fuck you guys think I would know these people for? Like, we're from Cali. We keep it. We really done that shit. These people are fucking. Who are these people? Like that you talk about? When you guys talk about people I know, and you're like, "Are you friends with this guy anymore?" I'm not gonna answer because obviously I'm not a gossip girl like you guys. But the whole point is like I don't know who these people are you're talking about.
So here's the thing. Wes is flat out lying because Wes followed me on TikTok. He followed me on Instagram. He now has me blocked on Instagram.
Oh,
he 100% knows who I am. And now Wes is somebody who's always talking about how famous he is. He's just the most famous because he's got a few.
Yeah, Wes is going downhill, man. And the way he's been talking to people lately is just crazy. I don't know if it's the steroids he's on, because he's on steroids. He wouldn't do it. He didn't bulk up like that. I mean, he was pretty bulked up coming out of prison. But when he got out of prison, I mean, he really bulked up. You could tell he was on some kind of juice.
Insta followers, and he's got some YouTube followers. Let's take a look at that and see what that looks like. Okay, so here it is, guys. Wes Watson, super famous, the most famous person in Miami, as he said, on film multiple times, which is wild and crazy to me. He's got 514,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. That's over 500,000 people that follow him. Whether those accounts are real or not, I mean, if you go and you actually look at his videos and how many views they get, he's either all the way fallen off or he bought subscribers. And there's just no two ways around that. Like if you look at the ratio, hold on, in fact, let's take a look at the ratio. So here's just his most recent videos, and I could scroll down and they're
19K,
like this for like the last
19K.
year. But this is some nasty shit, bro. He's got over 500,000 followers, and in 3 months, he's got 19,000 views, 18,000 views, 10,000 views, 10,000 views, 15,000 views. 4 months ago, 17,000 views. This is what it looks like when you buy your subscribers. Now, why would somebody buy subscribers? The reason you would buy subscribers is to like inflate your appearance of being famous if you were trying to like sell yourself as something bigger than you truly are. Like
Really
what he
are,
does with his scamming, with his
That's like they said. A lot of the cars he's got, like the Bugatti, and he's got a Rolls Royce, Lamborghini. They say a lot of those cars are rented. That he don't even own them. He just rents them. So it's almost like it's almost like he's fell into the trap that everybody else has fell into, where they get on social media and they try to portray their life to be something it really isn't. You know what I mean? Make it look like they're having a good time, but they're really not. Make it look like they're rich, but they're really not.
Oh, I'm a life coach. I'm a gym coach. I'm a finance coach. I'm the alpha bro. Like all of that shit, like it's all built on nothing, dog. And he did the same thing over on Insta. Now, that could just be that people did like him at first, and then they watched his nasty fall off, and they were just like, bro, it's not even entertaining to watch you flail anymore. It could be both. It could be a little bit of both. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But then let's check out me.
Yeah, he's just went
he says
way downhill.
He doesn't even know who I am, bro. Like, he has no idea. It just, he followed me, and then he blocked me, but he has no idea who I am. So here's me, and to be honest with you, I really need to update my banner. I understand I need to do that. But, like, let's look at the difference here. I've got roughly 1,100,000 more subscribers than him, and I don't think that I'm famous. I have no illusions that I'm famous. YouTube fame, I don't think is really a thing that exists unless you're somebody like Mr. Beast. Wes Watson thinks that he is famous. I have 1,100,000 more subscribers than him, and I'm over here like, dude, I'm just a dumbass with an internet connection and a camera and a computer, bro. That's really all that it is. But he doesn't know who I am. Right. But we did it to him, taking a look at the views, so we're going to do it to me too, just to make sure that, like, I'm not capping out the wazoo here.
Yeah,
this is more what you would expect.
Yeah, look at his views. Damn, dude. Said I could only hope for those kind of views on YouTube. 711K, 317K, almost a million, 458K, 201K, 625K. Jeez.
Expect to see from somebody with a real following. 711, 317, 925, 458, 201, 625. Like, those are reasonable numbers for somebody who has an actual following. And this is not a goon session. I'm not trying to glaze myself or show off. I'm just trying to show you guys a little bit of how ridiculous this whole situation is and how ridiculous his response is. He goes from, I don't know who he is, to look at my security guard that I have to pay to go places with me. He's the biggest. I'm going to be really honest with you, Wes. I am the last person on the internet who's not just strictly laughing at you, my guy. You have 100% become the butt of the joke. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. Because of the way that you conduct yourself, because of the way that you carry yourself, because of the way your actions don't match up to your words, and your words are absolutely ridiculous, bro. My offer still stands. I'm willing to help you.
Like, I know a lot of you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but there was a conference or something where Wes attended, and they had a bunch of people up on stage, and from that moment on is when his fall off was. Like, he got up and he started belittling the other people that were on stage with him. And it was from that moment that he's just been going downhill. I don't know what happened. I don't mean to keep yawning, y'all. It's been a long day. But I don't know what happened, but he just fucking just went down. And it was a good story too, man. It was almost a good success story because he came out of prison. Looked like he had his life straight, was doing well, was making money, and then I don't know what happened, man. His fall off started probably about a year ago, I would say. Might even been before that, but for a while there, he had a real good comeback story. But now everybody's just watching him slowly go downhill.
If you want the help, if you want to change your life, if you want to get your shit together, if you want to stop spiraling down the drain and repeating this cycle, homie, you're going back to prison. You might have a chance to swerve that if you could show a judge that you're making good, positive changes in your life and that you're on the right track. I have dealt with Florida criminal justice system before, bro. That's where I got sober. That's where I was given an opportunity to do something better with my life. And I am grateful to this day to the Florida criminal justice system for that opportunity, because now I have a life that I never could have imagined. And I'm not out here flexing and bragging about it, because when you have a life that you're actually happy and fulfilled and content with, When you have a life that's actually driven by an actual purpose, you don't have to go on the internet and brag about it, bro. You don't have to go out and flex on everybody. Only insecure little bitches do that. If you want a life that you don't have to talk about, that people will just see intrinsically in you, that you're living a good life, that you're making a difference, that you're happy and secure in who you are, because it just exudes out of you instead of you having to like glaze yourself on every single video, bro. I will help you if you hit me up, and no one ever has to know, bro. Like I said, I don't need a penny from you. I'm doing okay. I definitely don't need clout from you. As you can tell, I do better on the internet than you on every single platform, my G, because I didn't buy my followers and I'm not a fall-off artist. But I'm willing to take time out of my life to help you because I believe that you can change and I believe that you can do good. So hit me up if you want to, homie, or don't. Sit there and brag about how your homies are big. You got a bunch of big dudes around you, dog. You know how fucking stupid that sounds, bro? You know how ridiculous that is? There's a reason that people are laughing at you, bro. If you want to do better, hit me up. This is more of a call up than an actual call out. I'm trying to see this dude actually sit down, absorb this information, take it to heart, and go, you know what? I do want to change. I'm going to tell you this, Wes. I've been where you are, and I know.
But Wes is stupid, man. He's not going to do it. We know he's not going to do it. We all know he won't. He's probably going to end up going back to prison, man. And see, if he goes back to prison, he already did 10 years. And see, he's facing going back to prison because if y'all didn't see a couple streams back, this actually probably been a couple months ago, but we streamed. He got into an altercation with a guy in a gym down in Miami and just beat the shit out of him. Well, he had him and his crew. And what they didn't know is the guy set his phone down and it filmed the whole freaking thing. But just kicked him in the face, beat the shit out of this dude. Now, granted, I think the dude was at fault because the guy should have never went down there to begin with. You know, Wes had said on the internet, he's like, hey, I'll be down at this gym. You want to fight me? Come fight me. Well, that dude came down there, so he knew what he was coming down there for. So I kind of don't feel sorry for that guy. He knew what he was walking into. But I think he was expecting a one-on-one with Wes. Instead, he got jumped by Wes and 2-3 of his dudes that were with him.
I know how it feels, and it's lonely as fuck, and I know how empty you are, and I know the darkness that you're carrying around inside of you, and I'd love to see you let all that shit go and have a better life. Until the next one, it's always one love, baby. Be good or be good, eh?
That's good, man. At least he's like, hey, man, I'm trying to help you, but you don't have to take my help if you don't want to. Yeah, I get it. We're going to do another one on Wes here. Wes just snitched on himself. He snitched on himself. Okay. Let's see. But we're gonna do another one on Wes, and then we're gonna check up on the White House, see what the shutdown and the SNAP benefits, how that shit's going. Because looks like they're not making any headway.
He got that to spit out some shit about himself that we all were assuming.
I was in a Q&A on the way here. Someone said, skinny or thick chicks? I'm like, I like them skinny.
I like them skinny.
Well, it's right. When I was in a Q&A on the way here. Someone said, skinny or thick chicks? I'm like, I like them skinny. You know, what the fuck you mean? Like, everything's like that for me. They're like, are you straight or are you this? I'm everything. I'm not just one or the other.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Are you straight? And I'm everything. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's the wrong answer for that question. They ask if I'm straight. I'm everything. Oh, boy. I hope. Please don't tell me Wes is gay, too. Or he's bi.
Wait a second.
As if you were straight.
Did you guys hear what this asshole just said? Wait until you guys hear this shit. You guys remember when I started calling this asshole Peggy because his ex-wife Valerie told me how much...
Peggy. Oh, shit. Peggy.
She loved her to peg him, and she was so disgusted by it, but she had to do it anyway because he wanted to be greeted a certain way. And then after that, I started calling him Pegged Watson, that piece of shit. You
Pegged
guys
Watson?
remember that, right? Then after that, we saw him doing videos with Big Boy with those big tits and collie muscle, that asshole. And we all know what
Oh, jeez. Big tits.
those two do together. So we were only assuming, Wes is doing videos with them. What are they doing behind the scenes? They're probably fighting over which tit they wanted to suck on. All of us, we didn't want to.
Fighting over which tit they want to suck on. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is great, though.
Really know what all three were really doing, and we didn't want to think it was a reality. But now, DJ Vlad, the man who's known for getting everybody to rat on themselves, right? He just got Wes to rat on himself. And you know how I always say, grab some popcorn because you don't want to miss this. You're going to enjoy it, right? Well, if you grab popcorn this time, I can't promise you that you're not going to want to spit it out when I show you this shit.
Okay. Let's see it.
So when we left off last time, you remember how sad Wes was that Angie left him and he had to find a replacement Sharmuta. So he went on those sites that we all...
Sharmuta? I've never quite heard him called that. A replacement Sharmuta. Oh no. Oh no, look at her lips. Look at... What is that on her lips? Oh no. She got the hypergonosyphilades. Oh no.
know he loves to go on. I assumed that that's where he found the girl. And then later, I found the ad, so it was confirmed that's what he was doing. But then he left her because he realized, he's not going to be able to get greeted the way he always wanted because of that.
Look at it. Oh no. Look at her lips. She might have the hypergonosyphilades, guys. Oh no.
Ding on her lip. So he left her. Well, now he's on the prowl again, and he's on those sites looking around, and he didn't find just one. He found two Sharmutas, because I guess he wants two of them to peg him at the same time. We know what services these girls provide, but they're also into all the same shit as him. Now look at this footage, and look at his nose.
Oh no.
What's that shit on it, you asshole?
Has he got white powder on his nose? Oh no. The fallout is real, man. I think chicks are gonna be his downfall, man.
What is it, creatine? And then, you see this look on his face? That's the look you make when you get caught, you little bitch. He even has some creatine left there on the table. Or is that pre-workout? I can't tell the difference. Now, we all know what kind of a big fan he is of my content, Peggy, because every time I make a video or I put out something on Instagram, 15 minutes later, he's running on his Instagram stories and posting shit about me. And this is what he said after my last video on him.
Okay. What?
Did you see what he did today? Oh, what a dumbass. It's like, do you guys realize that your whole life is based off of me? Oh, God. Oh, God. Why do you want me to
Jesus Christ, dude. This dude he's went off the fucking rails. He's done. He's freaking done.
be some rat telling stories about people? Have you guys noticed by now I don't do that? That's what you motherfuckers do. Talk about me, talk about this, talk about that. Rat, bullshit. And I still don't know who any of you guys are. Still would never say your names because you're irrelevant. It's just what it is. You're irrelevant little rat fucks who know that I'm the most relevant. So if you put my name in your YouTube video, you get some motherfucking views because I'm that motherfucker. You love it. It just hurts you so bad. If you put your name in with your shit, and my name gets all of it.
Well, now he just did it again because I
What's he doing? Did he put a? I don't remember him having that teardrop or that tattoo right under his eye. He must have just got that done.
Posted, the picture of him with that creatine all over his nose, and 15 minutes later, again, he posted this shit.
Just go on your way. Just dig yourself into a fucking hole and just stay there, bro. Nobody fucks with you. Nobody. How fucking lame. What if you made your life around someone who doesn't even like you, who would not even fuck you, who wouldn't even say your fucking name, and your whole life's based on hanging on his nuts? And how many people are going to tell me to be fake to protect my image? I mean, do you guys understand what you're saying? Don't show who you are so you can appear to be someone you're not. Okay? Everything I show is who I am. I'm not going to show anything that's incriminating. So there it is. You guys are rats who talk about shit that's incriminating, and you guys who tell people to show who they're.
And when you listen to him, he used to not talk like this. When he came out of prison, he was talking about he wanted to help people and wanted to do this and do that. And for a while he was doing it, and then I think the girls and the ladies, man, they're just destroyed him, man.
Not to appear better to the world are stupid as fuck, and you're an idiot. You'll never get anywhere. Thank you.
But the thing is, none of us care what others do in their personal life. All of us know how to have fun. If we don't know how, we should learn how to have fun in life. And I'm not one to judge people on what they do in theirs, right? But this asshole pretends he's holier than God, does nothing wrong, right? Doesn't do any of these things. But then he comes and criticizes all of us for being lesser than him if we dare do them. So now you're getting shit about it, not because we're rats, but because we caught you doing the same shit.
That's right.
And babe, can you do me a favor? You remember that white dress? The one that looks like Basic Instinct that I love so much, nice and tight on your leg? Can you wear that for me? All right, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. And she don't know. With this, I'm gonna look like a monster tonight. She's not gonna be able to resist me from this shit. When I go out with the shovel, my muscles better be pumped before
Maximus
I go
Pump.
out. And I finally found the right product to do it. Click the link in the pinned comment and use my code for up to 15% off. Don't be a bitch. Speaking of getting caught, you guys know DJ Vlad, the man who gets all those rappers to rat on themselves, almost like, he's a priest doing penance and people are confessing their sins.
Yeah, I will give DJ Vlad that, man. I don't know how he does it, but he does, man. That's how they got the guy for Tupac. I can't remember his name. What the frig was his name? It wasn't Diddy. It was or they called him P Diddy or P Did. But anyways, yeah, DJ Vlad got him to basically admit about the Tupac. Tupac killing. And then they picked him up. Yeah, so DJ Vlad, and he's done that for a couple people. He's got a way of getting them to say shit they shouldn't be saying.
Well, he just had Peggy on his podcast.
Peggy.
And of course, he got that asshole to spit out some shit about himself that we all were assuming.
I was in a Q&A on the way here. Someone said, skinny or thick chicks? I'm like, I like them skinny thick. What the fuck you mean? Everything's like that for me. They're like, are you straight or are you this? I'm everything. I'm not just one
I'm
or the
everything.
other.
No. No, that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong fucking answer. That's not how you answer that. If you're straight, you don't say, no, you're straight. You don't say everything. Yeah, you fucked up there.
Wait, they asked if you were straight and you said you're everything?
No, they said.
And the best part, the asshole, he tries to cover it up when he realized what he said. He goes, no. I like straight, skinny, or straight, thick.
No, they said skinny or thick chicks.
I get that part, but you said straight?
No, I didn't know what. I don't know what I didn't say that.
All right, just want to make sure
I'm totally different than everybody.
Got it.
And my whole thing is like, I'm not one thing. I can't just be straight, skinny, or thick chicks.
Got it.
Listen, asshole. The only thing that you like straight is taking it straight up the ass by Big Boy and Collie Muscle. So stop lying, you little bitch. And now we got a picture of this shit that we don't even want to.
Yeah, fuck that. As straight as it gets.
Okay,
dude.
thank you.
I don't even know how that fat shit gets in people's brains. Like, sorry about that word if you fucks your shit up. But
so this is what I think. I think this is a man that realizes that his days of freedom are numbered. You know, he's going to trial soon. And again, he found a way to delay it again until January, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more in a moment here. But it's a man that knows his days are numbered. So he's trying to party. He's getting and finding girls on those sites to peg him the way that we all know that he wants them to. So he's trying to do all these things because he knows his days of freedom are numbered. Now, what I was saying about delaying the trial, you remember he's also involved in a civil case, and the judge told him, if you dare delay that criminal case again, you can't do it anymore and the civil case is going to start. So he found a way through his lawyers to delay the criminal case again until January. But as of now, the civil case is on, so it's probably a bad thing for him.
The judge gave him a hard deadline there of October 27th. That they're willing to extend the stay, basically meaning that they'll put the civil case on pause so that he can hopefully work out his criminal case. But it was specific that if that criminal trial did not occur by October 27th, that stay was up. Well, as of filming, today is October 29th, so we haven't seen any requests for an extension. We haven't seen anything to the contrary, so it's safe to say that now the civil case is fully active and on for Wes. Which is a big problem.
So we're going to have to see what happens with that. And remember, when the case starts, I'm going to cover.
Because I think the civil case has to do with him and that guy in the gym that he kicked the shit out of. Or him and his dudes kind of jumped. But then again, you know, the guy was kind of asking for it too, man. He knew what he was going to the gym for. So, I don't know.
It here, and we're going to see exactly what's going to happen and what's the fate of this asshole piece of shit.
And it's because so many of them have no other way of beating me. Like, the only way they could ever beat me is to be taller than me, okay? And I'm 6 foot. That's what's crazy. So I'm not even short at all. I'm huge. When most people see me in person, they're like,
he's not that tall.
I probably will not be trying to with that guy ever, okay? And the thing is...
See... He's not that tall. We seen a video where this guy come in and filmed him in like a CVS or something. And he's not that tall. He's like 5'8". He's not even 6 foot. And you know, somebody that has to get on the internet and brag and be like, I would not fuck with that guy, blah blah blah. That's somebody that's a wuss. Because most people don't have to brag about that kind of shit.
Like nobody has ever, so let's get that straight.
Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
Damn, that's crazy.